All right. What's going on? What's going on, everybody? What's happening? What's happening? I think I think I'm good. I don't know. I'm all over the place this morning. Absolutely all over the place. I'm just gonna jump right into members only. So again, all over the place today, yesterday. Um, good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. What's up, Jack? What's up, Ghost Soldier? We have a lot of things that are decreasing this morning. Don't be surprised if we see a Uno reverse here. So, cold down here. How am I? I'm doing pretty good. Oh, someone got a comment in after the members only mode. Oh, how that was possible. Morning, good morning, good morning. Is AMC going to C20 this week? It's tough to say. If we see Uno like a reverse here, because we are seeing a lot of things that are decreasing. I mean, I guess we were kind of due for a bad day, but yeah, we need to see another good day with AMC, and then we'll make that. Ooh. So it really dropped off right in the morning. Right in the morning, you've seen it fall off quite a bit from $14 down to 13.50, even lower down to 13.13. But then did recover, so that's good to be able to see the strength to recover and not just a fall. So it does show that movement up, which is a great thing to look at. The only thing that I don't like to see is a lot of other positions that are actually going against this. For people that are in Coinbase, I just feel really bad for those people. I mean, it gaps down. You know, it should be valued at a lot higher than where it is, but it's just not working out. Crypto is crashing. I know crypto is making a huge move down, which is good. I mean, I'm all for it because Ethereum is definitely a buy. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. It's like Ethereum is definitely a buy, no matter what levels it gets to. If it continues to decrease down to 1,000, it's a buy every single step of the way because the potential of Ethereum. It's going to get back up to those points. Bitcoin dropping down to 37,000, which is absolutely huge. Dogecoin dropping down as well. XLM. So it's not something like people are saying something about Dogecoin, saying that Doge Army going to be real quiet today. No, they're not. You see overall crypto selling off. If it was just Doge, then yes, you could basically say, oh, well, then there's something going on with Doge. But since it's the overall crypto market, it's something that I would classify it as being a part of the crypto scene. You know what I mean? Actually being a part of the overall crypto movement rather than something separate. Because if you see something moving separate, that means a lot of people are continuously pumping it. But this is something that actually has all types of people in there. So I think it's actually good for Dogecoin. It's getting down to my cost basis in Robinhood. I just hope that they stay this low until Coinbase ends up listing them so that I can buy everything in Coinbase and get out of Robinhood and Webull. Because the more that this runs up, the more that they start restricting things. You know what I mean? Because if Dogecoin runs up a crazy amount, it seems like they always find a way to limit the amount of people that can buy. Good morning, Matt, and everyone else. Yep, good morning, everybody. I think it will squeeze before June 2nd. I want to say no, because I always want to leave something out there. So if it ends up happening, then it looks really really good. So I want to say no, but it definitely has a possibility. But if we start seeing things sell off, then no. But I'm very focused on what's happening with crypto, and obviously I want to see if we are going to see a reverse setup here, because like I said, there's a lot of positions that are decreasing here today. Down 2 to 4 to 5% from what I've seen. I know that AT&T had a massive amount of volume yesterday. What I heard, they're going to be cutting their dividend or something. I didn't actually look into that. I don't think I have any AT&T. I was going to get some, because I know it's like when people think of dividend positions, that's mainly what you're looking at. I might buy some ETH today. I'm going to keep an eye on it. Yeah, I'm gonna buy some today. I might be able to. Actually, let me see what the account has. So if it goes low enough, I might be able to buy one full Ethereum. I don't know about in here. I probably won't buy it in Webull. I'll probably just buy it in Coinbase. We'll see how that goes. Bloodbath all around today. Yeah, I mean it is decreasing quite a bit. I mean SOS is down 6%. It seems like it really can't get past that $4 mark for SOS, and that I'm holding SOS. I've been holding for a while now. It's down to $3.17. We look at, what was I looking at? Tesla. Tesla is a position that is decreasing as well, down to 560. The more this goes down, the more it makes it a buy, more of a buy every single time you look at it. Like for Dogecoin and Webull, I'm down $300. That's interesting. But then I'm up about 100. Oh no, actually, I think I'm break even now. It's down to 37, right? Let's see. I bought ETH, a lot of ADA, XLM, and it's all on sale. Yeah, I all on sale. Yeah, I bought all of those. I didn't buy XRP, but I have ADA, I have XLM, I have Ethereum, I have Anchor. I have a lot of different crypto positions that are selling off quite a bit. My crypto account, let's look at that. My crypto account has been decreasing. It was up to 1,090 something or 1,100 something, and has decreased about $200. So we know that crypto is selling off. I'm going to buy more Ethereum over here and make some moves with that. Let me see. So yeah, we just need some movement, need some life. Down 2K on Doge this morning. Wow, is that a total? You're down 2K as a whole or overall, or are you just down 2K today? Were you always up? I hope AT&T doesn't cut their dividend. I just bought some for a retirement play. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you, because I always have different dividend positions in my retirement accounts in my Roth IRA. I even have some risky stuff in there, but like really small numbers, I'll have risky stuff. But majority of it is going to be, dividend plays, ETFs, mutual funds. But yeah, I hear you. Everything's going to be red today. It looks like everything's going to be red, but just be aware. I mean, you could see some of these are actually green. They're actually making a little bit of a move, right? And watch out for any type of reverse card that gets played here, because you never really know. Everything could be completely down and then all of a sudden just turn. Because what I was looking at is actually the volume doesn't look that bad as of now. 500K, and I would imagine it's a lot higher in Fidelity. Fidelity updates a lot sooner, and I'll tell you what. Oh, come on. Work. So tired. I'm always tired. Don't worry about me. Um, oh, my Roth IRA is down quite a bit. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I'm down. Well, it was up to 20% of a total gain, and now it's down to 14%. So it has decreased quite a bit, my Roth IRA. But what I want to look at over here, I wanted to look at AMC, see what the volume is as of right now. Yeah, the volume is 1.2 million in the pre-market. It shows 500,000 here. I don't know why Webull doesn't update as fast as Fidelity, but Fidelity shows 1.2 million. So know that there's a lot of volume, which means that this might have a lot of strength. They're just trying to push this down to, you know, make it look similar to what the rest of the market is doing, right? Make it look like it's a bad day so people don't invest, because a lot of people get afraid to invest more money on days where it is decreasing. Bought the Doge dip. Does anyone know what kind of short gain tax are expected? What should be the amount we should put aside? 20? You should. I probably put, so for me, in any situation, whether it's my business, taxes, all that stuff, I put away about 50. It's probably going to be closer to like 40 that you're going to have to pay, depending on what, total taxes, looking at Fed, state, all of those different things. It's probably going to be somewhere around 40, depending where you live. It could be a lot more. But I would say, yeah, you definitely need to. I would put aside like 50 and just let it sit there. I understand that 50 is a lot, but it's better to be safe than sorry. And then you can also treat the extra money that you have there as a bonus or put it into something else. So typically, I'll take my 50% and put it into something else, because if that ends up losing money, something like a little bit longer term than what I would normally do, I would take that and put it into other investments, because if I end up losing money on those investments, and that ends up being a write-off anyways. So it's not bad. But either way, I mean, if you gain, let's say, $1 million, I would typically hold about 500,000 and just let it sit there. I know you'll probably only pay like around 400 or 300, but somewhere in between that range. But I would just hold 50. It's always great to have more and then treat it as a bonus. A lot of $13 to $11 puts bought on AMC the last few days. I sold all my crypto last week and added it all AMC. All my eggs in one basket, which they say not to do, but feels right. At this point, you literally made the best decision you could possibly do, because crypto is all selling off. And now what you can do, and this is setting everybody up for a perfect situation, right? If we end up getting this squeeze sooner rather than later, then what's going to happen is people are going to take their money out of AMC and they're going to put it right into crypto, which is at all-time lows, and then it's going to create these all-time highs. So I'm not a person that's going to get out of crypto. I'm going to add more to crypto because I don't have a ton. Like if I had $30,000 or $40,000 worth of crypto right now, then I would be a little bit upset because everything's selling off, right? So you would probably lose about 30% of your account if it does end up really, really falling off. Especially if I wanted to be a Ethereum buy heavy. But right now, I mean, I only have probably what, $3,000, $2,000, $3,000 in crypto. It's not that much. And my Coinbase is actually well diversified, so it hasn't really decreased that much. If I did it all in Ethereum, you would see it really, really decrease. But that's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. Look at Doge swap. Huge jump. Not sure why. Doge swap? Doge swap. Is that a... Can I find that here? No. Do I have to look over here? Oh, my account just increased by a lot. Or maybe I'm not updated. Okay, I was gonna say, all right, it decreased by a lot. I thought Coinbase would update. All right, whatever. I got excited, but now it's down to 881 instead of the $1,113 that it was at last night. So either way, still good, still okay. Where is Coinbase? Can I find that here? Whoa, it's decreasing more and more. More. All right, we're seeing Ethereum down to, it should be lower than this. Prices don't add up. Wasn't it lower than that? It's like 2,000. Yeah, 2,700. What's going on with the updating, man? What's their problem? Internet computer is also low. I'm looking to get into that. That's getting lower and lower. I'm loving that. Thinking that could be big. Let me see. Search all assets. Doge swap. Wow. Doge swap is up in the last 24 hours 332%. The circulating supply is very, very low. Yeah, circulating supply is very, very low here. What's the purpose of this? Wow, that's really good. That's really good. I like seeing that. It looks like AMC is still decreasing. See, what are people saying? All right, make sure you guys hit that like button. We got 700 people in here. If you could hit the like button, it would be amazing. I hope everyone having a good morning. We are. I am. Even though things are down, I'm still having a good morning. For some reason, I can't understand why someone would buy on a down day. Maximizing profit, or why wouldn't somebody buy on a down day? So the reason why somebody wouldn't buy on a down day is because they're afraid it's going to go down more. So most people will end up seeing a lot of things selling off, and they're like, I want to buy the dip. But do you know where that actual dip is? No, because it breaks past support levels, and you're like, all right, I can't actually figure out where the dip is. So then they end up waiting and waiting and waiting. And then when it starts to increase, that's when they'll buy. And then when it goes against them again, they'll sell it, and then they won't buy again. So a lot of times that's what will happen with people is they get really scared with buying. And whenever it does start decreasing right from the start, you have that tendency to lay off the trigger. You're not even going to get close to it. And that's the reason why you would see that. So a lot of times a down day ends up being a down day until you see whales put a lot of money into it. Then once you start seeing things increase, you're going to see a lot of people looking to buy. It's just, I don't know. When people see green, they think buy. When people see red, they think sell. And that's understandable. But it's something, it's like a mental game. I think that, you should buy the dip and continue to buy the dip if you truly do believe in the position. But it's so tough because you want to find the absolute bottom, which is something you cannot find, especially in the markets today. You can't. It's like impossible the way things are dropping past hard support levels, previous support levels, hard support levels, getting to new all-time lows. When if you're looking at something like Ride got to all-time lows previously, and then increased quite a bit yesterday. Up to, I think it was like 10.50 or 10 something. And I was happy with the movement that it had, but getting to all-time lows doesn't make sense there. But with the way it's selling off, I guess that does make sense. Let's see. Did you see Tyler Wilson's video on Capital? He went after him hard for some things he said about Trey. It was badass. No, I didn't see that. I'll have to. Can you link the video or something? I'll have to watch it later. Did he say like a lot of bad things about Trey? I get being out of chips, but people are dumping stocks instead of piling it in. Yeah. Hope everyone is having a good morning. I read that. Yes, you have a good morning as well. I'll read it a second time. Oh, that I didn't get. I agree with that. I got out with some profit and rolled into at the bottom and throw it at AMC like a true eight. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear because AMC has that huge squeeze potential. It was funny. I was trying to, so I explained this to my wife. What was it, like 2 days ago or something? And broke everything down. Really compared it to the Big Short and everything, which is kind of the opposite because the main people that were right in the situation in the mortgage crisis were actually shorting. Um, so it was kind of the opposite while we're trying to get them to stop shorting the stocks to bankruptcy. So it's just a kind of switch, but it shows that they're still stubborn, right? So I explained it to her, and she was trying to explain it, I guess, to like family members, and I don't know if it was going over well. So I explained it to her again. She was like, "Yeah, I didn't explain it that way." I just had to laugh. Um, Funny thing. Well, you know what? Never mind. Coinbase is so slow to update. It seems to have Bitcoin and a couple of other cryptos. Look at AMC, spiked to 1370.73 and dropped in 1 minute. Look at that volume. 339,000. Wow. 339,000. So basically what happened is you had a lot of buying pressure, and all of a sudden they were like, you know what, the algorithm that was placed in there was just like, we got to shut this down, we got to make sure this stays down, and they're bringing it down with as much buying pressure or much selling pressure or shorting pressure for what we're seeing here. But you're seeing more buying pressure as of the last few minutes. Seeing a lot of buying pressure here, but just wait for those strategically placed sells wherever the highest amount of buy volume is. That's where they're looking to put the highest amount of sell volume. Good morning, peeps. um, yeah, this Belmont is a tool. I'll have to check it out. This drop in Bitcoin is more global macro fears of Fed's taper response to inflation and causing institutional investors to sell risk on assets. He bagged on. Come on, positive Trey. Okay, I'll have to check. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. Definitely, somebody link it somewhere, whether it's on Twitter or whatever. Just link it somewhere. China crackling down on institutions participating in crypto is having a huge effect. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. Morning Matt, still watching my crypto portfolio sit in a beautiful wash of red. Prefer crypto to stocks, but I've been holding AMC since January, and things are finally starting to move. Yeah, they're finally starting to move, and now they're going the opposite direction. But you can see a lot of the strength. Remember, the volume is still up in the millions. It's still right there in the millions, and I can tell you that if I refresh it over in Fidelity, it'll probably be around 2 million. Yeah, 1.9 million worth of volume in the pre-market. That's pretty big. So don't don't look at this as just being the most negative day possible, because this actually should be a positive day. I wouldn't be surprised if we seen well over 30% short volume for today, if they're going to continue this route. I'm dropping a question in AMC Discord chat. Could you read it for YouTube peeps and respond? Sure. Considering it's the aftermarket, how much could they cover realistically without causing a squeeze? how much could they cover realistically? They cover off and on, so they're always covering stuff. So they're gonna cover. They're gonna reshort exactly when it does open. How much could they cover? Um, I don't know if we want a percentage, but they probably can cover maybe 10%. I would say 20%. You would see a massive jump because then you have buy volume that goes in there, institutional buy volume that goes into that. So I wouldn't say that they can cover too much, but they can definitely make those moves. Safe Moon looks cool. My Safe Moon I think is down quite a bit. Safe Moon. Oh, I'm so hungry. Yeah, my Safe Moon is down quite a bit. My overall account value in my Trust wallet is $155. So I'm down about $30 or so. Did you see the David Portnoy Safe Moon video? No, he put out a video. I know he used to talk about AMC, um, but no, I didn't see it. David Portnoy. David Portnoy. Safe Moon. Oh, there we go. That 22 hours ago. Why I chose Safe Moon and became a part of the Safe Moon army. All right, yeah, I'll have to look at that because I know he's always on different levels here. So I'm gonna have to this up and I'll watch this later and give my opinion on it. I'll give my reaction to it. And yeah, what would you guys prefer? Do you want me to do this reaction video? Because there's certain reaction videos that are more like financial based or whatever. Um, Financial based or sorry, I was reading something. Isn't that are financial based or you know actually have like crypto involved or AMC involved or whatever. I do these reactions to the interviews and stuff. Would you rather I do that over here? I did create another reaction channel where it's just Matt Reacts, just so that I can get all of those reaction videos, anything I want to react to, because I always feel horrible about adding everything to the Perry experience, which I think that should be more, podcast based and gaming as well. Like I don't want to mix everything together. So created another channel, but we can get into that in another. Would you rather I do that on here, or would you rather have that, the reactions over there? Um, Let me know. I think once the market opens, the buying pressure on AMC will be. It looks that way. It looks that way. Uh, what is members only chat? AMC to the moon. So members only chat is basically I have it set up to where only members can participate in the chat because there's a lot of people that come through and just say very rude things, um, and also a lot of spam that comes through, and I want to limit the spam. I don't pay moderators, so there's no reason that they should be having to do so much work, especially when there's only like 1,000 or so viewers. I appreciate the fact that we did get to 1,000. If you guys can hit that like button, that would be amazing. Um, but yeah, that's the reason why I only make it 99 cents. So with your $2, you could have actually had a membership for 2 months and been able to participate in all of these chats that I do every day. So if you want to become a member, all you have to do is hit that join button right near the subscribe button. If you don't see it and you're on iPhone or you're on Apple products, then you have to go into a browser. I believe like a Chrome browser or something, or a different type of browser. I don't know what type. And then you'll be able to join there. But yeah, that's the reason why I do it. Check his Twitter; it's funnier. I think I thought I followed him on Twitter, but maybe not. He's hilarious. I've watched all of his you know uh pizza reviews. I love him a lot. Erica's always saying like She gets annoyed with all of the things that I say and I quote from him. I'll come out and be like, all right, Frankie, with pizza. Every time we eat pizza, I'm like, all right, Frankie, the crust is, and she just gets annoyed. But yeah, um, pretty funny. Yeah, I'll check him out on Twitter here. Yeah, if you guys want to give me a follow over on Twitter, then definitely do so. If you want to join the Discord group, do that as well. The link is in the description. If you want to join as a member, links down there. There's a lot of links for a lot of things, just like every other person. I mean, we have a bunch of links down there in the description. Did you see Trey shout you out yesterday? He said he watches in the morning and likes you a lot. I didn't see it, but I can imagine that he would say it. He did stop by a bunch of times in different streams, and I really like that. I like the fact that I'm the only one that does the streams early in the pre-market, and then when it gets to the market being open, I'm not streaming as much. Now I would like to be able to stream more, but I can't. I would like to be able to probably stream until probably 11, so an extra hour or so. But I don't want to ever do a full like bell to bell. I mean, there'll probably be maybe one or two instances when I would do that, but it's just, I don't know. It feels like it's too much, and you can put a lot or any type of follow up or whatever in a video afterwards. Do you think Musk just killed crypto for Doge? No, I think one, he's helping out a lot of people in getting into a lower priced position for Doge, for Ethereum, for Bitcoin or whatever. You're actually getting into these lower and lower, or you might see a point to where somebody is trying to make the market crash just to instead of just like guessing when the crash will come, because everybody was like, oh, a crypto crash will come. Instead of guessing when the crash will come, you create the crash, and then there you go. It's suddenly a bubble, and now you're back to square one, and that looks good to me. So I don't know where crypto is. I don't know where Ethereum is right now, but I know it's really low. Litecoin as well. XLM really low. Dogecoin still low. It's not back down to 4-cent level, but it's pretty low. Let's see. AMC has a lot of has a hold rating on Webull now. I think didn't it always have a hold label on Webull? It had it for a while. Good morning, bro. Thank you for everything you do. Been watching since I found you before. Found you before all the stock madness for politics. Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate someone that has been subscribed that still watches, especially the newer content. Used to predict AMC would hit 190. Is that still your guess or higher? It's definitely higher. It definitely has a possibility of going higher. Typically, what I would look for in a regular squeeze is 100 times, right? 100 times what the price actually is. You would see that what happened with GameStop, but GameStop had more potential to grow. So it was more like, instead of 100 times, it was more like 200 times, or actually getting to that point to where it could have been even larger than that. So knowing that it had potential, they restricted a lot of trades, and you couldn't actually go through with a lot of stuff, means that it didn't hit its ceiling. It hit the next floor, but it didn't hit the ceiling yet. So that's why I'm thinking that could be a lot higher. You see them doubling down, tripling down, quadrupling down, them being the hedge funds, which creates more support on our side and more of a bubble for them, and it's just going to burst. So I think it's definitely something that could be higher. I can tell you that I will take a portion at 190. I'll probably take a portion at 100, 190, and save a lot of the growth for other people. For me, I'm not going to take all of it at once because then that starts to derail things. But I will start to, take out portions of it because I don't need it to. I don't sit here and need it to get to, have $1,000 and sell at, $4,000. Like I don't physically need that. It would be great. I'll be happy with that. Or have 1,000 shares. I think I said $1,000. Have 1,000 shares and sell at $4,000. I don't need for that to happen. I would like for that to happen, but I would like for other people to, move up the chain more than I am. So I'll probably sell some before, start to, sell 100, sell another 100, sell whatever, and then maybe even on the way down, sell some. So we'll figure out the full strategy as we go along. But all I know is there's always some profit taking for me, and I didn't want to give out my strategy, but I actually just kind of did because I don't want everybody to do the exact same thing. We all need to do something separate because if we do that, then it grows organically. You know what I mean? And it doesn't get derailed at all. Thank you for becoming a member. Is it Rome MVP? I appreciate that. Love Trey, but my God, I want to fix his mic setup. Yeah, I hear you. I think he actually. I don't know if he fixed the echo that he had recently. I checked out his video yesterday, but I didn't really hear too much of an echo like it was before. And I don't know. I think the mic sounds okay. Similar to a Yeti mic. Remember, I just read that. But thank you, Sam, for asking that question and being a longtime subscriber. I always like seeing that red symbol by a subscriber's name, and then it basically says they're subscribed for a month or 2 months or a year. I've had somebody that was subscribed for 2 years now comment on my video recently, and I was like, wow, someone has been watching me for 2 years. Like, no way did I think that I would be at this point in 2 years of being on YouTube. Now, I know a lot of people had more success. Like, Trey has had a crazy amount of success in his first, like, however many months. I think it's like 3 months that he's been on YouTube, and he's had a crazy amount of success. It's amazing. It's amazing to see. Before I continue, make sure you guys hit that like button. We have 1,267 people in here. If you guys could hit the like button, I would really appreciate it. Get me up to like 500, 600 likes. That would be amazing. I want to see exactly what's going to happen. Just be aware that we could see more of that reverse card, put on the table, where a lot of things end up, reversing, or just AMC ends up reversing because the volume on AMC is definitely high. It's at 1 million right now in Webull, but Fidelity has it at 2 million plus. Let's see. It is, 2 million. So basically, 2 million. 2.06 million. Let's see. But hedge funds inflate crypto and sell high, which will crash the market. Yeah, don't think that they can't find a way to manipulate things, but in crypto and in stocks, sell high, which will crash the crypto market. Use the profits to cover AMC and GME costs shorts quickly, but buy back into crypto at lower cost. I mean, yes, I think you might be thinking too far into it. They could do it, but I mean, a lot of hedge funds and a lot of government, everything really. Anybody with money, I know you do believe in crypto, but they believe in it to an extent. They understand that it could burst at any moment, and it can be controlled by large whales, and those whales could be anybody. It's not just hedge funds or anything like that. So yes, you could see that. Rome MVP, you could see it. I just don't think we are, and we will. I think they're going to focus a lot of their energy on a lot of the positions that they have shorted because they're losing. If you haven't seen the article of them losing $1 billion or close to $1 billion, if not more than that in the last day, in the last 5 or 6 days, you've seen them lose more than $1 billion on short selling. So I don't think that they're, looking at those other options. I mean, I wouldn't say that they won't. I just don't think that they are. BP, thank you for becoming a member. When will this dip be over? For crypto or for AMC? This little dip that we are seeing. AMC looks like it's recovering well. You know, from the $13.13. It looks like it recovered a little bit well, holding somewhere around that 1340, 1350 mark. Currently at 1347, well, 1349 now. And we see the buying strength that we do have, and every time we have that buying strength, they shut it down. You know, every time we get up to these points, they shut it down. This is not sellers, this is short selling. I wouldn't be shocked if we seen that, you know, if we had a certain, like we could take a magnifying glass and look at all of the short, you know, volume in a certain section. We could probably see that the pre-market volume in the amount that they're shorting is probably, or is very high throughout the day, throughout the morning time, to where it's the most volume, the highest volume. We'll probably see a large amount of shorts go through at that moment, while a lesser amount of shorts go through at the lower volume moments, just because they're trying to hold us back from, you know, buying and surging. So when do I think this dip will be over? I think we're recovering strong. The crypto dip, it's hard to say, but all I know is that a lot of these are very low. Ethereum is extremely low, you know, at 2,600. Remember when I said I wanted to buy at 2,000? It's getting close to those points, and it was at a point to where it was at 4,500. That's crazy. 4,500. That's almost, you know, $2,000 away from where it is now. So seeing that, that's an absolute buy. I don't care if it continues to go down. I'll buy at every level. You know what I mean? Considering Bitcoin was over 60K very recently. This is nuts. Yeah, exactly. And seeing how, like I said, Ethereum is up to 4,500. Bitcoin was up at 64K. Dogecoin was up at 73 cents, which is not a crazy move, but you are seeing those moves. And Litecoin was up to $400. So these are huge buys right now. Huge buys. I'm not saying put all of your eggs in one basket, but I'm definitely saying that, you know, you can put some money in certain places, and if it does decrease against you, put more money in there, knowing the potential, the full potential of where these coins can go. You've seen them hit all-time highs, and they're going to hit all-time highs again. It's just really dependent on, you know, when that actually happens. So we got 1,430 people in here, guys. Hit that like button. It does help out the channel a ton. If you guys are interested in joining as a member, hit that join button down below. It's only $100 so that you can participate in the chat. I make it cheap so that we get rid of all of the FUD, all of the spamming, you know, all of the Ted Cruz killed JFK. All of that stuff is gone when you add members only. So that's the reason why I did it. Let me see. Where was I at? I'm very far away. As if everyone did the same thing, it would stall the upward movement. Yes. I heard Carl has been watching longer. Yes. I listen to you for unbiased info daily. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping to give to you guys, is, you know, not being just biased towards, you know, the positive things that AMC can do. Obviously, I want positive things to happen because I'm holding the position, but I also, you know, just want to. I lost my train of thought as soon as that super chat came up for some reason. But I also want to give you the negative news. Any type of negative news that also can be twisted into some sort of positive. But just to give you an understanding of what could happen, not just telling you, oh, everything's, you know, going to the moon at this moment. I wanna let you know that it could get to $20, but there's also a possibility that it could decrease to, you know, $11, whatever that thought is. I just want to be able to, you know, let you guys know about that. But yeah. So you're selling AMC at $100 minimum. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, that's gonna be the move. We have to see if there's any type of pullback. I don't believe there will be a pullback once you do see it skyrocket. It's not going to be a quick pullback. It's going to be something that, you know, unless they derail things and they disable the buy button, which we'll have to find out. If they do disable the buy button in Fidelity, or sorry, in Webull, and in Robinhood, then we start to get into the same situation, and then it's like, oh, okay, I see what they're doing here, and then we have to realize where it's at and understand what the movement will be and where you can get out and get in at. So we'll see how that plays out. But yes, as of the moment, $100 minimum. My stomach is starving. It's telling me, it's like, hey, I'm starving. Feed me some food. It will crash. What will crash? I bought ADA on the dip. Dips another 20%. That's why I keep saying that anytime you see a negative, market, you see a lot of things moving in the wrong direction, people don't want to buy because they end up saying, oh, I'll buy the dip, but then it dips more. And then they're like, okay, I didn't actually buy the dip. So then let's say you didn't have any positions here and you see the market completely red. If you're a new investor, you just started investing, you just got your money cleared in your account, you're you're ready to go. And then what you do is the market is red and you're like, okay, well, I was taught to wait for the dip. Let's see where this dip actually goes. It doesn't stop moving. And then you're like, all right, well, I'm just holding off. And then you see a little bit of a rally, you buy into that, then it goes against you and you probably sell that point because you get stopped out for whatever you get stopped out for, unless you're swing trading. And then you're still waiting there. And then you're like, well, I'll just wait and, see if it ends up rallying 1 minute. I'll basically wait for that second minute. If the second minute doesn't end up moving in the green direction, I won't buy. So it's just a lot of I'm not going to buy until it hits the dip, but then the dip never comes. You know what I mean? So, but ADA, I think is a good position. I'll continue to buy more of that. That is what everyone did at the same time. It would stall the upward movement. I heard Carl's been watching. I listened for you on by Spinman. I just read that. Good morning, Matt and family. Sorry I'm late. I was just crying too much this morning when I seen how low Doge was. But I did buy a little more though. That's good to hear. What chart are you using in the background? This is a well, if you're wondering like what platform it is, it's a Webull platform. I'm just using a 1 minute chart here, 1 day 1 minute chart, and breaking down the pre-market here with a 15 moving average and a 200 EMA. Did you guys see our super strong live voice Christian? No, I didn't see that. Scott C. I did not see that video. I don't know if anybody else did though. I got stuck in Tesla at $700 for 460 shares. Don't have any money to buy more. Kind of worries. Heard how it's going to dip after day after day. Any advice? That's tough. That's tough. When you're stuck in something like Tesla that is, you have 460 shares for $700. That is really, really tough. Now, I know a lot of people that will basically see Tesla as a huge positive getting over 700. I've seen them resist multiple times at 700. So that's why I would never buy it at 700. Buying it at 600 would be the best bet. If there's any advice, I mean, is to wait it out. Tesla has huge potential, but then a lot of people are predicting that it could be, heavily shorted. You could see this end up decreasing a lot more. A lot of people, selling off as the price is selling off. But I do see this getting back to 700. This is why I'm still holding. I have Tesla and I'm down. Where's Tesla? I'm down $400 on Tesla. I bought in at 608. It's currently at 559. I want to buy more and hold a lot, but 460 shares at 700, you were holding at $700 is a pretty big loss. That's let's say it's $150 per share that you lost. It's pretty big. I mean, my not advice, my opinion would be to hold that because it is a long-term growth play. You understand where it can get to. It's just the support and resistance levels tell you everything. I would never get into Tesla above 700. I would never even get into Tesla close to 700. But if it's a day trade, then yes, I could do that. But I'll be stopped out very, very quick. But as that went against you, did you think about selling, or did most of the move happen in the after hours market? Because if most of the move, it looks like Ethereum's dropping below 2,600. Where's the lowest that it got to? 24, below 2,500 is the lowest that it's got to. Just recently, actually, the last 4 hours. That's a 4-hour candlestick. But yeah, I think what my opinion would be is to just hold the position. You can, take my opinion and take it as whatever you think the truth is. But that's a tough spot. That's a really rough spot. We just need to run them out of ammo. Yeah, we do, but I feel like they keep reloading. So what they're doing is covering shorts and then reloading with more shorts. Like I feel like they just have unlimited ammo here. But it's not something where I'm just gonna go, okay, I accept it. Thank you, Hugh, for becoming. Almost got me. Almost got me. Almost got me. I see. But thank you for becoming a member, Hugh. Oh man, I think someone got me before. You got to use a name that I haven't heard of before. Like there's a lot of names out there, but use one. You almost got me. So I did become a member for the summer. Perfect. I'm sure he meant 99 cents a month for his membership, not 100. Did I say $100? Did I say $99? Is that what I said? Sorry. I don't know if I said that, but I meant it's only 99 cents. The Chinese do like crypto. They're trying to make their currency the currency of the world, and I have done business with them. They will do whatever it takes to hurt your business. That sounds horrible. I feel if they don't have our money, we should go to the Citadel office. I mean, I don't know if that's the right plan, but it doesn't hurt. So yeah, I'm gonna change cameras right now because it looks like this camera is about to die. This camera has, it's 4K, a lot better quality, but you're gonna see that we switch and then just not good. But it lasts long. So let me turn off this camera real quick. All right. All right. All right. All right. That is 100 per share. 100. Yes, it's still steal. I didn't know that I said 100. It's impossible to time the market. It is absolutely impossible. I'm hedging the exit strategy. I had to create additional broker's account to prevent being locked out from buying or selling. Yeah, that's smart. We've seen a lot of brokerage accounts that actually were restricted at that point, but now we're seeing that a lot of people are looking to get a couple of other brokerage accounts. So having Robinhood, Webull, Fidelity, TD Ameritrade, that's a good thing. It's really, really good. Thanks. Just got approved for a Webull this morning. Perfect. Hopefully you use my link. Thank you for using my link if you did. Should I transfer some of the Dogecoin to AMC since crypto is plunging? So this is where it's tricky. It depends where your cost basis is and what you're comfortable with. For me, I'm comfortable with what I have, and any other money that I want to put into AMC, I could just take from my bank account and put it in there. But I think you never want to sell while it's falling down. Before it falls down, yes, but while it's falling down or when it's at its basically lows, that makes no sense because then you'll basically be buying at the highs when you get back into it. So I wouldn't say that you do that. I'm not going to be a person that comes out and says sell everything for AMC. So keep the investments you have. Do what you feel is right. If you feel like it's right to sell your Doge and put it into AMC, then do it. I'm just telling you, in my opinion, I think this would be, that, for lack of a better term, that clear definition of like a paper-handed move, just because it's so low. Doge is like the lowest it has been in a while. So this is at its low, so you would be selling at the low instead of selling at the high. So it would have been better to sell before this large dip, but who would have predicted that we've seen this much of a dip? There's a lot of people that were like, oh, Ethereum's not coming back, to 2,600, and it's down. It went down to 2,400. You know what I mean? Like it's a huge move downward. Let me actually go on Coinbase right now and buy $100 worth of, because it's hitting me in a bad time right now. I would like to be able to buy Ethereum and buy all of these different coins. However, it's a huge issue when literally yesterday I just paid taxes and I have a bunch of money still sitting in a lot of uh, investments. Think of the word. Why couldn't I think of words? But let me go ahead and buy $100 worth of Ethereum right now. Should I buy more than that? Let me buy 300. Wait, I think I have a max. I have a max that I can buy. Is there a max per day that you can buy, or a max per? I don't know. There's a max that you could buy over in Coinbase. Like what is up with the max here? I'm not seeing that I can buy more. Buy or sell. You can buy up to $389. Just trying to buy some Ethereum here. There we go. Successful purchase. Perfect. All right, so 50% of my portfolio is now Ethereum. Perfect. That's good. I like seeing that. All right, but I'll probably buy some more as time goes on. Sorry for waiting or holding up, people. Everything is crashing. Trying to catch up. OCGN and Zev are not doing too bad, are they? Let's see. A lot of things are just down in the pre-market. But realize that it's only 1%, 1%, 3% is not that bad. We've seen it completely reverse from there. Coinbase just looks absolutely horrendous. For people that are in Coinbase, I just feel horrible. I bought into Coinbase a while back and, sold it for a gain. Then ended up buying into it, got stopped out for a pretty decent loss. Then made some money over in Fidelity. So the ultimate gain is around $30. But I didn't buy back into it because of the fact that I felt like it was just falling for no real reason. What are your thoughts on a big Tesla short that's making the news? What's the big Tesla short? I feel like looking all this stuff up takes me away. Are the biggest short in the market as Murray piles on S3 partners. Big short investor Michael Burry makes a bearish bet on Tesla. 16 16 hours ago. Reached my article limit. It's one article. Bearish options more than 800,000 Tesla shares worth about 534 million as the end of at the end of the first quarter. That's huge. I mean, obviously he was well known to be right in situations like these. So it's definitely interesting to see. It's definitely interesting to see. All I know is that it seems like Tesla does have that cult-like following where a lot of people do follow it and buy into it and hold it for a long period of time. So I don't know what to think of it. I mean, he's been right multiple times, so we'll just have to wait and see. Thanks, buddy. I will hold my breath. Honestly, I can't sleep looking at Tesla dipping. Thanks for the advice. It's my opinion. I can't give out financial advice. Ow. There's a lot of stocks that sorry. There's a lot of questions that I missed. Uh, Death API. All right, let me just scroll forward. Death's API. Thank you for joining as a member. I appreciate that a lot. I've got to address. I think I need to address some super chats here. I switched from Stash to Webull, and I noticed my average price per share went from AMC being at $9.81 to $14. Is there anything I can do about that? Yes. So I think you can call Webull. So if you call Webull, you can ask them to fix the average price and do it to where you bought it in at because it was a transfer. But just know that Webull, it takes them like 40 minutes to answer the phone. But you can get it fixed. My average prices are the same way because I have a lot of average prices that were higher. And yeah, it just shows a higher average price, which means that it looks like you're losing money, but really you're not. It's just not showing the true gain that you did have with the position. And it sucks not being able to see that just because, like tax purposes and all that stuff. So you can call Webull and get that situated. I think there's a way you can do it online as well. Is AMC squeeze inevitable where it's next week or next month? It definitely is inevitable. The only thing is that will hold it back is if they continue to, triple down, quadruple down with all of these and don't really give up. They're continuing to lose money. We've seen articles, we've seen things that say that they are losing money, but they're not giving up. They know, I mean, if it was hedge funds overall and, something like the banks, like how they got bailed out, they think that they'll get bailed out, because they have money, or that we'll give up because we don't have enough money. They're very, very stubborn in these instances. So it is inevitable. It will happen. It's just how long will it actually take? We're thinking that it will happen sooner rather than later. But if they cover, shorts and continue to, like if they cover some of those shorts and then short it again, it might be something where it might take a little bit longer. So just want to be as transparent as possible. But a lot of people are believing that it's going to happen very, very soon with the growth that we are seeing. And we're waiting for that calm before the storm. And it's going to be pretty big. Set a limit order for 300 shares at 5,000 shares. It went through. Robinhood canceled it on me, and I have a cash account. I did transfer to Webull as well. The limit order for 300 shares at 5,000 a share. It went through. Robinhood canceled it. Yeah, that's weird. They're going to restrict getting out. You think they're going to restrict getting out of the position? I don't think they can do that. They physically can't do that. Like that's something that's kind of a no-no is restricting the sell button, because then that means that you're holding people in an investment that basically says that they can't get their money, sort of like the banks where everybody was trying to get their money out of the banks, it's kind of impossible to do that. If everybody wants to get their money out of the banks at once, you will, put that bank out of business. So if everybody wants to pull out of one position, it might be pretty bad for the company. But then when you start to see people get back into it, and it starts to flatline at a higher price than where it was previously, we're hoping that happens, and we don't obviously bankrupt what the company is doing. We know that the company is not valued at $1,000 per share, or $3,000 or $10,000 per share. We know that. So where is it truly valued at? Where will it sit? And where will it get to? How fast will it get to that point? But I don't think they're going to restrict the sell button. Can I change my name to McAllister? I mean, you can if you want. Is crypto winter upon us? I don't know, but I hope we continue to see this drop down. I will continue to buy more and more and more as it does drop. Look at LTC. Look at this. Look at Litecoin. Looks absolutely phenomenal. All right. I have to do this. I have to do this. I have to continue to buy more. Sorry. Look at that. Look at this fall. The last week it has fell 53%. Last month it fell 30%. It was up to $413 of a high. That is crazy. Look at Bitcoin. It's down to 35K. Dogecoin is down to 28. What in the world? Wow. This looks phenomenal. Am I the only one thinking this looks amazing? Oh my God, ADA, why? Bitcoin dropping rapidly. Yeah, I know. It's fallen. You have Ethereum dropping rapidly. You have a Litecoin dropping. Again, I want to see it hit some of these lows. The problem is that I don't have a lot of free money right now. God, I would love to get in here. I want to be too harsh, but seriously, who wants a currency that can drop like a stone 30% now? Because of a guy tweeted something. It's not only because of that. We're seeing it drop because a lot more than we probably do have a lot of people that are looking to sell at those points, but it's not just because of a guy tweeted. You have Bitcoin that dropped a lot, right? But Ethereum dropped a lot as well. Litecoin dropped a lot. Dogecoin dropped a lot. It's just overall cryptocurrency that's moving in the wrong direction. But what we can take from this is that these are points to where you can buy these dips. Where are the dips actually going to be at? I mean, it looks like we're hitting some of them. And I'll take it all day. I can only buy up to 190 here. That's literally one share of Litecoin. I guess that's good. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy one Litecoin. There we go. I will take these all day. Take these dips all day. Again and again and again, and we will see that grow. Eventually. What's Cardano doing? What's ADA doing? I haven't checked it. 119. Wow. Wow. I could have bought a lot more for the $140 that I had in there. I think it was 100 and I think it might have been 200. Yeah, right now it's at 140. Seeing Litecoin drop more. Same thing with Ethereum. We're seeing a lot of it sell off. Is it time to buy? Is it wow? Look at Ethereum. Holy crap. It's about to break 2000. That is crazy. It's crazy. I would imagine a lot of what's the overall crypto? So if we look at crypto market cap, let's look at crypto market cap because it's about to break 2000 and I can't buy any more over in I could buy it over here. Uh do 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 do. Said I wanted to clear some stuff up, but I didn't end up clearing it up. Wow, it's really dropping. I'll take it and hold it. I will take it and hold it all day long. This is crazy. Sorry that I completely left the stream. All right, I switched from Stash to Weeble and noticed that I just read that. Thank you for becoming a member, Yuki. Uh, this was all my 6 page D on Weeble post. I don't see what you're talking about. This was all in my 6 page DD on Weeble. Oh, okay. So you created something on Weeble. See where popular stocks are. So AMC is now at um close to 5%. It's wow, down to $13.33. So we could see something of a reverse. Just realize that that's always an option. I do still believe that um, we'll probably see some. Hopefully, we see some positivity today. It looks like the volume is pretty good. We have 1.3 million shares worth of volume over in Fidelity. I know it's higher, probably somewhere around, let's say, 2.5 million shares. Yeah, 2.6 million shares. So we have a lot of volume that's happening in the pre-market, which means that we'll probably see a pretty high volume day, but it's going to be more towards the shorting side of anything from what we're seeing. But remember, like I said, we could see a complete reversal. It looks like DraftKings is down 3% or almost 4%, down to $42, $42.50. FAMI is actually up to about 40 cents. I'm in there at 50 cents, so looking for that to increase. I'm out of Fubo TV. I was out of it 2 days ago. Cost, though, is kind of upsetting me because it was making a move yesterday and didn't end up, getting out of that position because, I didn't want to just get to break even. I want to actually increase a lot higher than that. Welcome back. That's the crypto I remember. Lucky I didn't trust crypto and only have $300 in, so it's not hurting as bad. Yeah, I hear you. I'm just really starting to get fully invested into crypto. Making massive moves or bigger moves than what I would normally do. Now we need AMC to spike. I just think this is 30 minutes before the market opens. Those have been passed, which can margin call hedges. Doge is at, where's it at? It's at 28 cents. I'm now positive on my investment for Ethereum. Just like that, I'm up, I think $100+. Maybe not. It should be up quite a bit, right? If that's how the world works. If that's how the world works. See. Total cost $1. I only bought $1 worth. I didn't buy a quantity. I only bought $1 worth of Ethereum. You've got to be kidding me. That wasn't quantity that I put it in at. That was not quantity. Are you kidding me? I'm over here trying to buy at these lows and it's not giving me the quantity. You got to be kidding me, man. That's funny. Did anybody else notice that? That is hilarious. Oh, it really only put me in it. Come on, man. That's crazy. I could have been up quite a bit right now. Should have been up $100. That's funny. How bad are the altcoins getting? They're dropping pretty bad. But Ethereum keeps increasing. You just want to buy into one. But like at those lows where it was, like that just grinds my gears, for lack of a better term. I've done that a few times, but I thought I was in at 1.4. Now I have so much room for it to decrease down to 1,800. I have so much room for it to decrease here. Now, will it? I don't know, but I'm holding it for a while. It's something that I'm going to look for it to. It's a sign. Don't get into it. Oh man, that's good. Yeah, I think it can easily go against me. I seen where the low was, and I was like, all right, it would have been great to buy into it at those low prices, but whatever. Hey, just in case you didn't know, crypto can be shorted. Futures are available. Yes, I did see that. A handful of platforms, Binance, and I have a feeling there's manipulation happening here. There's always manipulation everywhere, but like you can always find a sign with certain things and say, okay, this could be happening because hedge funds want to bring our attention to crypto since it's at its all-time lows. Everybody will invest in crypto and get away from AMC. That could be a possibility, but I am completely pissed off with the fact that I had to buy in at $2,355, which I probably could have waited a little bit. Probably could have waited a little bit for that. But let's hope we can see that increase quite a bit because it got to a high. It was at massive numbers here. You know what I mean? So I'm all for it getting to 5,000 and I'll be good. AMC's tanking too. AMC's currently tanking. It is at 6% down. It's not at its lowest point it was in the pre-market at 1313, but it is pretty low. And we're seeing this, have this downward movement. It's starting to get closer and closer to that mark. Big spender Matt here with a dollar purchase. I didn't see that, but that's funny. Was on a work call and in 30 minutes, boom. Yeah, I know. Doge is at 22 cents. No way. No way. Oh, it's at 28 cents. So it did get down to 22. It got down lower than that, 19 cents. Wow. Crypto as a whole is just looking bad. Very bad. And I think I'm down on this position of Ethereum, down $100. So there's another position that's down. Even though I picked the right moment, I just spent $1 on Ethereum. Got my Ethereum at $600. That's awesome. There's totally some fuckery going on. I hear you. All right, so we got 1,387 people in here. If you guys haven't hit that like button, please hit the like button. It does help out the channel a ton. I'm gonna go ahead and play an ad here for some people. Some people might not get it, but make sure you guys hit that like button. Would love to get to 1,000 likes. I don't know what the analytics are like, but we're well over. We have to be well over 10,000 views here for the video. So hit that like button. Any news why the market looks this way? Not that I'm aware of. I mean, a lot of people are basically saying that, it could be because of the Elon Musk tweets, but I don't think that's the case while we're seeing the crypto market this way. The overall market, the pre-market fluctuates from being positive to negative. We have to see what the actual market is like. The volume in the pre-market for AMC and a lot of different positions are actually pretty good. So seeing this fall, you might see the complete opposite in the open. So just wait for it. Couldn't help myself. I got more Ethereum, Doge, and AMC. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. I see the potential with Doge. I mean, I definitely see that. I'm down $180, $170 on Ethereum. I was looking to, what was the first point that I bought in at? It was $2,063. So right now I would have been up, a good amount if I would have bought in for more than $1 the first time. But ADA is dropping quite a bit. I want to buy more ADA. I don't think I can buy anymore. I can only buy $4 worth right now. That sucks. I'm buying AMC at the open. It's on sale. Yeah, just wait a little bit because when it does get to the open, a lot of times you're going to see that tendency to sell off a little bit more. So wait for it to kind of hit that low before you make that move in there. If anybody is leaving, make sure you guys hit that like button. It does help out, seriously. Before you leave, if you stayed here for a little bit, hit that like button. I understand there are other people streaming, so yeah, please do that. Matt, look at Filecoin in your spare time. It's on sale right now. I believe I have looked at that. Something that moved closely. Yes, it moves closely with ADA. Sorry. Yeah, it moves weekly together. I don't know what that even means. But it moves. Yeah, that has fell. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Getting down to some of these lows. We want to see it get to some of these lows that it was at in December, January. I don't know if that's a possibility. I hope so, because then we can get into those positions. You see the uptick of a lot of positions as of, January, December, January, February, like those months. You'll see a lot of, um, movement in a lot of coins, every coin out there. So we could be getting into it at the wrong time if you are getting into it at these highs, but some of these lows, some of these midpoints, I think it's pretty good. But are we seeing it fall down, back down to some of the previous lows that it was at? Possibility. So yeah, decentralized cloud storage. Miners get paid to run. Interesting. XLM at 35 cents. 35. How much did I buy of XLM? I think I bought like $100 or $200 of XLM. My portfolio. Yeah, it's consistently decreasing. XLM. I don't even know. I hate this. It doesn't give you like an average where it was 30 cents and then jumped to 40 cents. Wow. I can only buy $5 worth, so I'll buy $5. What's that gonna get me? 9? Yeah, I don't care about that. Like, why can I only buy a limit? Why do you only have a limit to buy? Like, I should be able to buy as much as I want, right? It's actual money that we're buying with. But I can't even buy Ethereum. Like, I can't even buy a full share of Ethereum. It won't even let me. Buy up to $5 of Ethereum. What does that even mean? Why would I buy $5 of Ethereum? Oh, we need Bitcoin to hit 28K. Will it? Where's it at? I mean, it's getting close. Ethereum's consistently dropping. Look at that. Look at that movement, man. Wow. This is crazy. Just realize with this large decrease that we are seeing, we'll probably see a large increase as well. So seller is garbage. Their servers trash all the time, crash all the time. Well, you know, everybody has their opinion, right? I care about the position more than anything. So if people are using it and the position is growing, then I'm all for it. Change from dollar to coins. Yeah, I know. You're thinking that I'm going to buy something else? Negative $123. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so I'm in margin apparently. That's not good. That is not good. I don't like to be in margin. Buy Bitcoin at 14K. AMC's RSI is at 24. Is that good? Yeah, being oversold that much. Yeah, AMC's RSI is pretty low. That's obviously meaning we're due for an upward movement. But it seems like every stair step that we have, every type of movement that we have, they partner with more negative movement. So they are shorting this thing like crazy. The amount of people that are holding the position, it's not like people are just selling the position. You probably do have some people that are selling based on, you know, being scared, some form or fashion. But I think we're good. Yeah, crypto is really selling off. Look at that. That is crazy, man. This is just insane. I think Bitcoin will hit where you want it to hit. It hit 29K. Ryan, thank you for becoming a member. Nick, thank you for becoming a member. AMC RSI is oversold. That's good. Yes, it is good. Hold. Yes, we need to hold. The rich are getting richer right now with this crypto crash. Paper hands are going to regret this later in the week. We have like 2 days left in the week. Well, I guess crypto is 7 days a week. They're talking about that this morning on Fox Business. We almost to my target price for Bitcoin. This is clear manipulation. Hedges must be panicking. AMC $13. Buy more. And I ain't scared to be holding after Hedges. Right there with you. I'm right there with you, man. I'm right there with you. Oh man, that's funny. Don't buy crypto. Wait till the fall is over. This is a fire sale. This is a fire sale Lou was talking about. I think everybody kind of said this, that we were going to see a crash. And I told people that I believe it will come back down to $2,000. But people were like, I don't think it's coming back down to $3,000 for Ethereum. I don't think it's coming back down to 3,500. You might be a buy at 4,000. I'm like, I don't know. At this point, it would be something where you lost a ton of money buying at 4,000. And now you can sit at, 2,000 ish Is it going to come back to 1,500? I don't know. We've seen massive sell-offs before, uh, but this large increase that we have seen over a number of months, right, has been really, really good for Ethereum. Now, is the increase gonna be as fast as the decrease? Are we gonna get back to normal after this large like flash crash that we're seeing here? We have Dogecoin that's up to 28 cents, but it creates those um, bottom numbers. I mean, for me, I could see that position is probably really low with probably lost half of it. Yeah, Dogecoin lost half of it, but you hold on to it, let it sit there, let it grow, let it do its thing. There's a lot of cryptocurrencies that are falling. I don't think Bitcoin goes back to 50. I think it's over for Bitcoin. Yeah, that's tough to say. I think, yeah, I mean, it's so tough. I wouldn't say that it doesn't go back to 50. I just don't think it's getting to the numbers that people think it's getting to. Getting to 100K. I think people are starting to diversify and starting to spread their portfolio out, not just invest in something like Bitcoin, seeing strength in something like Ethereum and something like XRP, something like Litecoin. They're starting to spread things out and, having that value in some of those other areas. So I think it does get back to 50. I just don't think it goes really past that 60 mark. I don't think it ever gets back to that point. Sure wish I had held some cash to buy in now. This happening is amazingly fast. West Coast people are not even awake. Yeah, yeah, I'm right there with you. I know exactly what you're talking about. Um, I I always get stuck in a time period to where I'm like we're not like I can't buy. So I won't have enough money to put into certain positions or something like that. I have negative $123 in here. I do not want to be in margin. So what's the best place of finding some room to pull some out? Probably costs, maybe. They're a sign that they are afraid of shorting this hard in the pre-market. Yeah, the Coinbase app doesn't seem to be working now. Yeah, it's off and on. I could tell you my portfolio probably it consistently goes below 1,000, and then I put more money in there and it goes above 1,000. Now I can't put any more money in here, so um, I'm waiting. How much are you able to invest in crypto on Coinbase every single month? Is it every month or every day or because it's giving me a limit? I can't buy anymore. Are we going to start to see things settle down? It looks like we're starting to settle a little bit. It's all before the market's even open. This is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Um, but it's a time where people. Yeah, Coinbase isn't even loading for me. I thought someone was going to tell me about the cap that I have on the amount that I can buy. I just bought $20 Ethereum. Sure, this could be a good thing. They're probably trying to hit a certain point to start covering their shorts. That could be true. But a lot of times, I mean, if they're continuing to short, then they're going to have to cover those as well. I feel like no matter what, they're going to be losing money there. Apps are crashing because people are probably looking to buy at some of these dips. Look at Coinbase. It's down to almost $200. No wonder why the app is broken. They don't have enough money to fix it. They don't have enough money for that platform. So the stock keeps decreasing. What are they going to do? Coinbase app is broken. I want to buy Ethereum, but it says I can't. Look at Doge. What's Doge doing? Increasing quite a bit, or oh, we're seeing it move up. Let's look at Wow, Doge is really running. Doge is really running, getting back up to where it should be. Ethereum making some moves as well. That's what we want to see. Litecoin making some moves as well. Bitcoin doing the same thing. A lot of things are running, but I think Doge looks like it's running a lot more. Maybe it's the scale. I don't know, but it looks like it's running a lot more. Someone just posted something on Facebook, and banks get liquidated. Wait for Tesla to drop to 300. Really, for Coinbase to drop, they are probably making a ton uh off all the selling. Yeah, probably. I yeah. I don't understand why Coinbase is dropping. It's like, whales got in at the beginning and decided to sell off when it opened. When it actually got offered out there. 212 is still overpriced. Really? I don't think that's overpriced. I gotta buy Doge at 22. Oh, you got to buy Doge at 22. So you now have Doge at 22 cents, which is a really great price to be in at. We're seeing Ethereum get back close to my cost basis. That's good. What I want to see. I think I'm gonna have to pull something out. I didn't realize that, because when I bought the first time, or when I tried to buy the first time, it was supposed to be less than or at $2,000, and when I bought the second time, it was 2,355. So, are we going to see this settle? Should I end up waiting for this to decrease to 2,000? What should I do here? Because technically, if I sell this, it's unsettled cash, and I won't be able to buy anymore. If Tesla drops to 300, I'm selling my dog. Yeah, Tesla shouldn't drop to 300. Not again. I mean, it was down there, but I don't think it should drop to 300. Selling my organs. My STAR portfolio won't open either. I think they're trying to stop me from going in and selling, but I'm not selling. I'm buying. The guy I watched to learn about stocks just bought $1. Just bought $1. Maybe it's time for me to cancel. You're funny. Funny. Bought some ETC and ETH. I couldn't resist. Yeah, Ethereum Classic looks really good. Let me look at what Ethereum Classic looks like over here. Yeah, Ethereum Classic is down to, wow, it's 59% sell. There's probably a lot of things that are selling, but yeah, you can't resist that at like $39 if you can get into that. How many do I own? One? I own one share of Ethereum Classic. 1.4 shares of Ethereum Classic. Sorry. We're starting to see that balance come back up. Oh man, what happened? Got close to my cost basis and then fell. No, get back there. Don't drop down. Don't do it. What are you doing? All right, anyways, let's look at what AMC is doing. AMC is down 8%, was down I guess a little bit more than that, down to $12.65. They're ridiculous in the amount that they're shorting. We're seeing a little bit of buying strength here. Look at the volume, 2.6 million shares worth of volume. I would imagine it's a lot more in Fidelity. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, 5.4 million shares worth of volume. They're shorting the heck out of this thing. They're trying to take all momentum away from us, and we're seeing everything. We're seeing everything about it. It's just crazy. It's crazy what the lengths they go to in order to be right, even though we know they're wrong. Everybody knows that they're wrong. Let's hope that when the market opens, we see some positive moves here. Uh, Hey, love what you do. What are you using to manage your portfolio in the past 5 days? Have lost 200 million and a billion since the start. They've lost more than a billion. They've lost more than a billion in the last 5 days. The hedge funds have lost a lot since the start of this whole thing. Um, they've lost 200 million. Just not yesterday, the day before that, they lost 200 million each for AMC and GME. And on I think it was today's Wednesday, Monday, I guess. So, yeah, they've lost a lot. But what am I using to manage my portfolio? Um, I don't know the question to that, but I don't know the answer to that because I don't really truly understand the question. But I'm using Webull to manage my portfolio, my short-term portfolio. Then I have my crypto portfolio over in Coinbase, and then some over in Webull, some over in Robinhood. Um, but then I also have Fidelity as my long-term portfolio. So hopefully that helps. But I didn't really understand the question and what am I using to manage my portfolio. If we could find what crypto infidels are invested in, uh, I smell the margin call soon. Yeah, they're with you. I find just buying more keeps dipping. That was target below $6 for ETC. I bought 188 at $1.08. Now it's at $1.35. Hope Coinbase didn't lag and bought higher. You probably have some fees in there as well. Which platform are unaccessible this morning? I haven't seen any that were unaccessible. I've heard that there's issues with Coinbase or crypto, but I haven't seen anything when it comes to stocks. I just see a lot of negative movement. Coinbase and Binance are down, so that's what looks like it's down. I haven't seen any issues with Coinbase. Oh, now it's not loading. Okay, so you're right. Coinbase. Oh wait, no, it came back up. Came back up. Um, yeah, I have no issues. I haven't tried to buy anything because I don't have any room to buy. For some reason, they limit the amount that I could buy. Thank you, Matthew, for becoming a member. Uh, just bought a membership to ask your thoughts on HBAR. Hopefully, it's more than that, not just looking at H bar. Is that a coin market cap? Can't even look at things on coin market cap. What is going on? Everything is just so slow. Everything is just so slow. Let me look at this. Give me a second. So this is what you're looking at. It's at 22 or 21 cents right now. Has hit some high points of 20 or 40 cents or so multiple times. Resisted at those points as of late. Let's see today the 24-hour market. No, 40%. Okay. I just want to know what it is. Let's build trust layers on the internet. What does it move closely with? I'd like to know closely with. Let's look at a bar over on Coinbase if it does load. A lot of my stocks are actually, or a lot of my positions are moving. One. Everything's moving slow, so I'm sorry if I can't get to it fast enough. Yeah, it's at 21 cents. It moves closely with nothing. Not supported on Coinbase. It has 8.3 billion in circulation, so it's probably not going to get crazy high when it comes to the price if it is something that's really really valuable. But I don't know the. I would have to really look into the position to give you a full understanding as to what the growth potential could be. I know the growth potential is not going to be something that's like Ethereum like. With being at 8.3 billion, it's a very high supply. So the market cap will end up being a little bit too high, but right now it's down 27%. Uh, you definitely see it at some of these lows, and it wouldn't be a bad. There's nothing that would be a bad situation to get into when it comes to crypto as of right now. Just because a lot of things are growing, or they are falling right now, but they're at their all-time lows, which means not all-time lows. They're at their lows for a while, and let's say last couple of months lows. Um, so yeah, you can basically get into those positions and ride it on the way up back to normalcy to an extent. Wesley, Wesley, thank you for becoming a member. What are we seeing? You could have gotten a membership for like 10 months if just for those super chats. But I appreciate the super chats. And anyways, I always appreciate super chats. I just always like to incentivize people paying, well, people paying less money to get their comment read. What are you seeing on the screen? What are you using right now? What am I using right now? This is Coin Market Cap. Now this is not managing my portfolio. Basically what I'm doing with this is I get a lot more information with Coin Market Cap than I do with Coinbase. And looking at this, you can actually break down a lot of positions, understand the circulating volume, the max supply, which is very, very important to understand. What the volume is, what the fully diluted market cap versus the market cap is. There's a lot of chart information as well. This is a great platform to use if you're looking at your cryptocurrency. But this platform is Webull. All right, so I'm positive. There we go. I'm back positive in Ethereum. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. But once the market opens, which is right now, I'm gonna I'm gonna need to do something with. Wow, we're seeing a lot of red in the market. Seeing a lot of red. Here we go. Let's get that to come back. Almost closed the position by accident. Let's get that to make its move back on up. There's a lot of negativity. Look at Coinbase down 10, 11%. That is insane. Look at AMC. Look at this buying power. Look at this buying strength that we're seeing with AMC right now. Absolutely huge. Absolutely humongous. Buying strength. Seeing about 600,000, almost a million shares worth of volume in the first 10 minutes, or actually, first minute plus the pre-market. We're looking at about 10 million shares worth of volume. Look at this movement here. This is what we need to see. Good morning, Matt. Do you think that the synchronized price dropping of all crypto is due to the hedge funds cashing in to prepare to cover what they're going to lose in the squeeze? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that's looking too far into it. Yeah, I just think that we're creating more and more fear as the price drops down, which ends up making people want to sell for their large profits that they had, because basically you just lost like a month's worth of profits. If it's average, it's probably a lot more than that, because typically you don't make that much in a month. If you bought If you bought 10 Ethereum at $2,000, you basically doubled that amount by getting the 4,000. So a lot of people wanted to, capture their profits as they do see it decreasing, and then they just, all move together. Start seeing them drop off like flies. The sky is falling. Yeah, look at that. Look at this move. We've seen all that buying pressure, and you're telling me this is going to decrease. After all this buying pressure that we had here, you're telling me that this is going to decrease past the 15 moving average. Yeah, not going to happen. After that movement? No, absolutely not. Become a member, and then you can ask questions without paying $10. Yeah, exactly. If you become a member, then it's easier to ask questions, and I hopefully can get to everything, but I can get to more questions. While there's a bunch of people here, there's only maybe a handful of members, so I can actually answer a lot of the questions. If I miss your question, just ask it again. We don't really have to worry about spamming every 10 seconds like somebody that, let's say you have 20,000 people or 30,000 people watching your stream. It's very tough for you to answer every question, and people have to spam. I've even done it to where I was trying to get my question answered, and even though my comment shows up different than everybody else's comment, it's still difficult because it goes by so quick. If he doesn't see that my comment came up, like if Trey doesn't see, or Matt doesn't see, or whoever doesn't see, then you have to basically say it again. And it sucks that you have to do that, but I try and make it easier so that you don't have to do that. Now we are seeing AMC drop lower and lower, which makes no sense whatsoever. We're seeing a lot of red in the market. Everything is down. Everything is negative. Wow, look at all this red in the market. What is everything's looking pretty bad. Are they crashing the market overall in order to prepare for this squeeze? Bro, it's falling. Yeah, it seems like everything's falling. Yesterday, it's crazy how things change. Yesterday I was up to, 43 $43,000, $44,000 worth of account value, so up $4,000. Well, up a lot more than that, but up $4,000 from the day before, and then now I'm down to about 39. So down $4,000. Now let's see what crypto is doing right now. We're just not seeing. We need to get out of this downward moving channel here. It just doesn't make sense. The movement doesn't make sense. We're going to see a massive amount of shorts go through. I wouldn't be surprised if we seen 40% short easily. I listen every morning as I make breakfast, but H bar looks so appealing. I really want to know your thoughts. Yeah, I'll have to make a full video on it. I'll write something down, H bar, to see what the capabilities are and all that stuff. Because it's so tough to actually look at a position, because we're looking at the chart and basically breaking all this stuff down, but there's also the aspect of what it actually does, what the intentions are of the coin, because um coin could just be a coin, could be just for play, and then all of a sudden have a hidden meaning behind it. But I don't know the full detail behind it, so I'll need to know that. Case Henderson, yes. Yes, I do. $8 average on AMC and $48.40 average on GME. Makes me very, very happy to hold all my crypto and buy them at those prices. That's amazing. You're in at perfect prices. Uh, Good buying point for Bonfire Crypto, by the way. That's good to hear. I think there's a good buying point for a lot of crypto. Mikey Ruse, thank you for becoming a member. For Ted Cruz. Yes, I remember Ted Cruz. Yeah, I know you were talking about crypto when the sky was falling, not GME and AMC. Yeah, I hear you. Well, GME and AMC are making their moves down. There's a lot of things that are decreasing. GME, they're not moving like a crazy amount. It's not like they're really, really falling. It looks like it's just going to be a negative day in the markets, and it's either like I've seen it like all negative or all positive. It's never like in between. I don't understand it. But good thing, I'd like to point out, Ethereum is up. The last price is 2,500. I'll take that. My average price is 2,355. I'll take it. Take it any day. What I'm gonna need to do is probably get out of a position. I'm holding margin, which I don't like to do, but I'll do that later. You need some coffee, my man. I don't think I need coffee. I don't drink coffee, so don't need it. It's funny. I don't understand how I don't drink coffee or any type of energy drink because I'm always awake. If you are new to my channel in any way, realize that I have spontaneous streams that I create, spontaneous videos. I have 4 channels now. I just created a Max Reacts channel. So if you guys want me to react to something, I can definitely do that. But I have 4 channels now, 2 that actually earn some type of revenue, all related to my overall business. So it's cool. But eventually, when all of them start making decent money and I can actually do that, I'll probably hire somebody to edit and all of that stuff. ADA back to 150. That's good to hear. Love to hear that. So I buy all my Christmas presents for people on Christmas Eve. Rush. This dip buying spree is like that same rush. I'm tired. I already need a nap. I hear you. I hear you. I felt good about all of those dips in crypto. I mean, like just look at that. If you bought Bitcoin at the full price at that low of $29,000, you just made $6,000 easily. Same thing with Ethereum. If you bought at these lows and you didn't buy a dollar worth down here like I did, you would have made $500 from it. You know what I mean? Like I'm already up $200 on Ethereum, and I'm gonna hold that for a little bit. I told you I wanted to buy somewhere around that $2,000 mark, and I bought at 2,300, and I'll take it. Lower my cost basis for Ethereum by $1,000. The dip is so tasty. Yeah, I hear you. SafeMoon is now on BitTrue. I don't know what that is, but I would imagine it's a some sort of platform. I just was feeling for you when you yawn. Yeah, I yawn all the time. Yeah, because I'm always tired. I think Meet Kevin had something to do with the stock market because he was saying the other day that he buy into if it dropped below $2,300. Yeah, I don't think that's the case. I don't think he moved the market, but I wonder if he did buy into it because he's always up. Like he's up more than I am, and um, I would imagine he's posting videos at every single time of the day. He's always moving, but the only difference between him and myself is there's 2 differences. About 1.4 billion subscribers, and I think he has 1.5, but I have 100,000. So let's say 1.4 million subscribers is the difference, and the fact that he makes significantly more money than I do on YouTube and some of his courses and all that stuff. Bro, Doge 23.5K shares at 30 cents. Wait, what? You bought 23.5K shares at 30 cents. Matt is tired. Matt is tired because he needs milk. Get that boy some milk. I don't think I need milk. I don't know what that's about. But wow, that's crazy. You said somebody bought 23. Did you buy it, Lance? 23.5K shares at 30 cents? Or did you have a lot of shares before that? And ready to ship some of that AMC next or limit order. Can't keep this on my what's it called? Miss Cleo, she warned me about this morning. Sorry, I didn't mention it. DD, thank you for becoming a member. I'm glad you figured it out and you're able to ask questions here and all that. So thank you for becoming a member. Um, I'm so irritated with Coinbase. You can see your portfolio, but everything else says connection issue. I had 6K ready when it got down to below 2K, and now it's back up. Yeah, that's horrible. I didn't have any issues with. The only issue that I have with Coinbase is the fact that I can't buy enough. It's only limiting me. I don't know why it limits me to a certain amount that I can buy. Is it like per month or like what is the deal with that? Does anybody know the information behind that? Any of the detail behind that? Because it's a little ridiculous. The only two things that are up for me are Ethereum and AMC. It looks like Doge is down quite a bit. Still down $317. I bought it at 50 cents, 52 cents. I have 2,000 coins at 52 cents. Litecoin, that's good because I must be up over in my other portfolio. Yeah. Instead of being at 900, I'm now at $1,255. So it is moving up. You're seeing Litecoin move up, ADA move up. There's a lot of positions that are actually making those moves because I was down to um, like $140, and now my value for ADA is up to $207. It should be higher than that still because I think I have an average. I don't know why it doesn't tell you the average, but I think I have an average of like $2 or something. But yeah, let's see. Well, options. Yeah, they should. Yeah. Well, options pay up in the squeeze. Yes. Sounds like rules. You're still the number one. I have joined and watched till the end. I appreciate that. I have 1,400 shares of ZOM at 77 cents. How am I looking if it hits $1? What? How am I looking if it hits $1? And good morning, Matt. If ZOM hits $1, you basically have 1,400 $1,400 worth of value. Now, I don't know. You said at 77 cents, so you're going to gain 33 cents um, per share that you own. So, just multiply the 33 by 1,400. So you're doing pretty good. Be more specific, it's 462. That's what you would gain there. Let's see. 817 people here. Hit that like button if you haven't hit the like button. If you're new here, hit that like button. It does help out. Also, check out some of the links in the description. We have the Discord group if you want to join the Discord group. There's a lot of great people over there. Also, join as a member. We gained 14 members today. Let's see. Hey, Matt, legit question. Would my grandmother be considered a whale? My grandmother made a fortune on a stock market throughout her life, or his life. He passed a couple of years ago. He just She just bought 100K shares of AMC. Yes. Yes. Yes, she would be considered a whale if that's the case. 100K shares of AMC, that would be huge. Yeah. Yes. I'll say it again. Yes. You mentioned already that China banned Bitcoin. No, I didn't see that. Thank you, Tony and Jacob, for becoming a member. I think it just skipped forward. Uh, we are still in bed, West Coast, and I couldn't join from the phone for whatever reason. If you have an iPhone, yeah, it makes it difficult for you to join. I don't think it makes it possible unless you go through like the browser. Looks like AMC is making a little bit of a run here. Uh, Hopefully creating a higher low, creating these higher highs, and because you do have this higher high, and hopefully creating this higher low and creating more higher highs so that we can see this increase. But we are seeing a negative day in the market in general. The only thing that I really see up right now is GLSI. That's the only thing right now, and it's barely up. Let's see, what else did I see up? Ride is actually up. That's good to see. I need them to continue to increase because I need to probably take some. I'm probably not going to have to take some out of there. Because I have a. I'll take about 12. Yeah, I'm going to have to. Right now I have my. I'm trading on margin right now, and I don't want to trade on margin. So I'm going to need to sell about 12, maybe 13 shares. That I can actually get back to. There we go. I can actually get back to cash positive there because I don't like to trade on margin. I absolutely hate it. I feel like an addict. I bought so much ADA this morning. That's awesome if you did. I mean, I feel like you gained a lot out of it if you did. Doge is back up to 37 cents, was down to 22. Actually was down to lower than that. I think it was down to like 19. We were feeling some kind of way because we should have been members a long time ago. Well, I appreciate you thinking that way. I appreciate anybody that became a member. It always takes a while to understand if you do like that person. They're. I don't think I'm. I think I don't think I'm subscribed to Meet Kevin, even though I've been watching him for so long. Maybe I am. I don't know. I think I might have just recently did it, but I don't think I'm subscribed to Andre Jick, and I've been watching him for quite some time. I mean, once you figure out and you're just like, all right, I'll watch this person for a long time, then you subscribe. So I appreciate you waiting it out and thinking it through. Andrew, thank you for becoming a member. Am I missing some? I'm missing some. Bought 96,500 Doge at 0.0025 cents. I've missed my chance to get maximum profit. No, you haven't. You haven't. There's a lot more with Doge. Just wait. Once they list it, they're listing it on Coinbase, right? There's going to be adoption by different businesses. Trust me, there's going to be a lot more potential for it to grow. And I think you're in a great spot. You have 96K. That's huge. I think what you did miss was probably a point to take out some profits. So you could have taken out profits and then doubled down with some of those gains that you had and put them in at these lows that we're getting in at, because it would have been really huge for you to make that move, gain some profits, set it aside, and then take part of that money and get back up to where you were, but spending less money. You know what I mean? But right now, I still believe in this position growing to a lot higher than just a dollar. A dollar is not the ceiling. There's a lot more potential above that. We just need all of these falls to kind of settle. So I think you're good. Thank you. Let's see. I just thought let it rise and then specific window. For example, most Bills due the first of the month, so they will be less money to buy more shares. Um, I would imagine they're looking for any days to where people are not buying, so that they can short, and anybody else that they can cover, so that it doesn't go up as high. Either way, it's going to go up high if they end up covering certain percentages on certain days. It's still going to increase, and they're still going to lose money as it does go up. So um, yeah, I feel like yes and no. They will find those buy heavy days, and days where we're not buying as heavy, and then go from there and actually make their moves there. What did I wake up to? Doge hit 19 cents. Yeah, I know. It's at those lows. People saying, "What did I just wake up to?" A lot of things ended up decreasing. It's crazy. My ADA profit on Coinbase just dropped. Uh, ADA hasn't changed. Won't your average increase if you do that? I don't know what you're talking about. Um, oh, you're saying if you, yes, your average will increase if you do that, but the averages sort of don't matter at that point. The only thing that really matters is the amount that you're holding. So after you get to a certain point, the average really doesn't matter, because you're nowhere near um, where the current price is. So if you buy, let's say if you sold 10,000 coins, you have now 80,000 coins at that same price point of 0.002 cents. Even if you bought another 10,000 coins where it was, it would still not raise that price a crazy amount to where it's now at the whatever part that you bought in at, so 19 cents or whatever. So I feel like, yes, it would raise your cost average, but not by a heck of a lot, because you're buying back into a lesser portion. But it doesn't really matter with the cost basis once you get above a certain point, because now what matters is how much you're holding. And if it gets to $1, now you have $96,000. If it gets to $2, now you have $192,000. You can average up and add shares from the profit. Yes, yes, and then your wash sale cost basis will actually be a lot lower. If you went in, if we were able to do this in Fidelity, Fidelity does tell you your wash sale cost basis. So what it would say is, if you sold at a profit and took out 10,000 coins, and then bought those back in a lot lower, from 73 cents down to 19 cents. Now you bought those same 10,000 coins at 19 cents instead of selling instead of those 10,000 coins that you sold at 73 cents. Now you're basically looking at a different wash sale cost basis. But if you put all of that money that you gained into the 19-cent mark, technically it lowers your cost basis at a full wash sale, if that makes sense. So ultimately you'll be lowering your cost basis, but from what you're looking at as a um, I don't know what to call it, like kind of tunnel vision cost basis. You'll basically see what your current cost basis is, but at a wash sale, you technically have more shares for the same that you actually invested in. Does that make sense? Hopefully that does. What if you have a lot of stocks in the negative that, uh, what can I do? I mean, really, you're just waiting at this point, doing the same thing that I'm really doing, because I have a lot of stocks in the negative that are really, kind of beating me up as well. But just know when these do end up increasing, because we see these increased days, they end up moving quite a bit. As long as they're really good positions. If it's like a bag of dog crap, then no, you won't see that move. But jokes on them. Red is my favorite color. That's funny. That's too funny. All right, so it's good to see Ride actually increase. Everything else is kind of decreasing. All right, so we have 3 minutes to this stream. I appreciate everybody that stopped by. Everybody that became a member. You guys are amazing. Hopefully, I answered a lot of the questions that I could. Let's see. get Andrew there. I want to answer a question that Andrew has. If oh, Ezekiel Elliott just shouted out AMC and the check Twitter, Cowboys Nation. I'm not a Cowboys fan, but that's amazing if he did. I feel like there's a lot of people that are consistently backing AMC. Um, uh, I'm not a Cowboys fan. If you know me a little bit, I am a Saints fan. Would love to get this to 1,000 likes. If anybody's in here and didn't hit the like button, please hit the like button. Just wanted to hit 1,000 likes. That's my daily goal, is to hit 1,000 likes. So if you can get me there before this stream ends in like 2 minutes, I'll be happy. Not a Cowboys fan, but I gotta hear it though. Let me hear it real quick. Yeah, make sure you get me to 1,000 likes. That would be amazing. For anybody that hasn't hit the like button, let me just check this out and I have to say. Man, that sounds good. I mean, anybody that supports it, I'm all for it. So I'm gonna go ahead and that. Not a not a Cowboys fan. Glad he's strong. All right, I'll take that. I'll tweet that out or retweet it. All right, let's see, what do we get to? 939 likes. Get me to 1,000 likes, guys. If you're in here, hit that like button. It does help out the channel a ton. We had a lot of movement today. Good thing we're seeing a lot of this stuff recover, which is amazing. Love to see it recover, whether it's XLM, LTC, Ethereum, Dogecoin as well. Some of these low points I would love to buy into, but put some money into Ethereum, looking for that to increase quite a bit. So we'll see what happens. We will see. We will see. So, all right. I think I'm going to get out of here. We have 943 likes. If you guys could do it, I guess, after the video's over, that would be great. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, check out some of the links in the description. I do have a bunch of links down there, whether it's to my Discord group, join as a member, which we did gain 15 members today. I appreciate everybody that's out there. Also, I have credit card, referrals. If you are interested in credit cards, you'll get some increased bonuses and all that stuff. My store, merchandise, the Profit Hand shirts and hoodies, which I still haven't gotten the hoodie. I realized that the hoodie is just taking too long. Shirt got here very quick, but the hoodie it's been taking way too long. I'm absolutely hating the YouTube merch company that they use. Like, was it Teespring? It sucks. But yeah, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Do everything you can in order to support the channel. Here you go, bro. We will all get those likes. All right, I appreciate that. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for saying that. That means a lot. But again, I'm gonna get out of here. Make sure you check out all my other channels, all that stuff. There's just a lot to say at the end of videos. But I'll catch you guys in the next stream.